The reason that we chose music was because we were already a school that put a high value on music. We had, for many years, subsidised music tuition in the school to a significant extent. And we chose music because we felt that music was a universal language, that it was something that all children in their daily lives had access to, used, it was just part of life, but in school it wasn't. And we really wanted to make music part of life in school and use it as that universal language to engage children in their learning, to help with motivation and enjoyment right across the curriculum. The tradition has been that we invite well-known or people who we feel are going to speak to our students about music, and we were very lucky the first year that Evelyn Glennie agreed to come and gave us a most fantastic performance and did workshops for the students. And we've repeated that each year, looking for things for female performers, obviously, particularly, and looking for things which are going to appeal to different students. Last year we had an all-girl pop group because, again, it's about engaging all students and saying music is for all of you, it's not just for particular types of music and particular types of people. It's very difficult to quantify how the school has changed since becoming a music college. I was thinking about that and thinking you only really realise when you stop and you look back, because it's incremental and gradual sometimes rather than huge. Some things were immediate and had immediate impact. Obviously the money that we had, capital money that we had, we invested in music technology, and that had an immediate impact on what we were able to offer students in the curriculum. Right at the beginning, we decided that what we wanted to do was to engage the whole staff in using music across the curriculum. So we used several teacher training days early in our years as a specialist music college to train staff in how they could use music across the curriculum and to give them time to plan the activities they would do. And then, since then, every single training day we have, whatever its theme, we've tried to provide some kind of musical learning opportunity for the staff on that day. All teachers have changed their practice within music. Students have completely changed the way they view learning in music. Teachers have been encouraged to use music for learning, and we've given teachers a free rein really to experiment with whatever they wanted to do. And students have reported that some of those activities they find more helpful, and then we evaluate the impact and try and build it more into their schemes of work. Being a music college has really helped our relationship with the local community, and we have put a lot of emphasis on developing community work with a whole range of partners. And that has not just been with a small group of local schools, because we saw our role as the one and only music college in the area as having a role in working in collaboration and in partnership with all the other people who were supporting music education, not just in Northampton but in the county. So we worked in partnership with the music service to deliver the Sound Start project. We've put in additional funding so that they could do the project with more schools in disadvantaged areas. And we've also put in additional funding so that in the most disadvantaged schools, where children might not be able to pay for individual tuition at the end of the project, that they could do it for a second year as a whole class. So in that way we're trying to support music learning for those children who might have no access at all. I think the impact on students has mostly been that they think about opportunities in a way that they didn't before. And again, this is a very difficult one to be precise about what the impact is. But previously, music was something that you did if you took music lessons outside school or in school, if you did peripatetic music lessons. And it was very restricted to a relatively narrow group of girls. Now, music is reaching a far wider group of students, and students are looking at opportunities and actually stepping forward to take part in the extracurricular programme in greater numbers. The workshops in school also obviously reach students in wider numbers, but I think the greatest impact is probably in their music lessons, where music has become much more engaging, much more active, much more about being a musician rather than passively being taught music, and I think that would be the greatest impact. And of course that's every single student in the school, and the technology has helped, because if you can't play an instrument you can use the technology and you can still compose and produce music.
I play the double bass, concert percussion, piano and guitar, and I'm also members of a couple of the school groups, and I've also got a band that I'm gigging with at the moment.
I play the saxophone and I'm doing my diploma. I also play clarinet and bass clarinet, and I'm doing my diploma on the clarinet. I play the violin and I'm doing my grade 8, hopefully Christmas time. And play the flute and I'm doing my grade 8 in a couple of weeks. No, grade 5 in a couple of weeks. I also sing and I'm doing my grade 7 this week at the end of the week. And I've just started piano and my teacher thinks I'm about grade 3 standard.
Music's always been my favourite subject, and the chance to do more of it was very welcome.
I think since the school changed to music college status, there has been such a huge boost in music, and so many more groups have been put on, that people within the school are more aware that this is a music college, so they are given the freedom to do music. And partly what I want to do as music officer is put up all the certificates we've got from the National Festival, the Northampton Festival, just so people can see our achievements, because to me that's important that people see that as a music college, this is what we've done.